that first part there where the fellow's telling her, the butcher guy, I guess, from what you're saying is, well, I'm your real father, whatever. And he's charging her so much for the meat, whatever, that he's given her. Well, again, that's more on a personal note. Okay, and they can refer to the real guys too. It just depends upon the experience and what they want her to see. Now, in the next scene, she'll just have to look at that and figure that out and see the impressions, and she can figure that out. In the next scene, you have all these movie stars. All right, it just depends upon the experience. Now, sometimes the real guides appear as movie stars, all right? And I could tell many experiences, but I'm not going to tell them here. But again, looking at what's going on. Now, realistically, the movie industry with the movie stars is not good. Okay, I like the movies too. I like to watch these people. I like certain actors, etc. But Hollywood and all these things, they're very satanic. They're not good at all. So it just depends upon what's taking place in this experience according to them. So she's being shown something there. So let's say that she has an attachment, a real emotional attachment, like a fan, one of the movie star fans to somebody, and they're showing her something there to look at that attachment as an idea. Okay, it's like a lot of people loved Elvis Presley. Okay, it's like, oh, they just love him because that's Elvis was cute. He sang a lot for a lot of years, and he was just really cool. Well, that's the physical part of people, but they don't see the emotional attachment and the tap lining that takes place on the real side because of that. And so, from what you're describing, that's the basic idea. She will figure that out a little more so she can confront it and break those tap lines. So that's one example of what could be taking place, okay? And so, yeah, we all have these, ideas that we've created with others, and they're fine. But we don't need to, stay limited by them, okay? So, yes, we can love other people, but at the same time, many times we smother them with this idea of love because it's just emotional attachment. And actually, it's like you love the birds, but you let them fly around and do whatever they're going to do. People create relationships and then they have attitudes all about this, and then they pull on each other emotionally and mentally, and it's not necessary. So, we're on the big journey here to, recognize oneself. So it's not about leaving the family or anything, but it's learning to see, what is really taking place in creation with each of us. And we're all beings of light. And so it's being to being. And the bodies are just merely something we use. You see, it's kind of funny, really, because bodies being in love, well, it's understandable. And then you create other children. Actually, the person coming in creates themselves. But it's like two cars here that are vehicles in love with each other. That's a cute idea, but is it really so? So again, we've come up through all this, the body ideas, but there's a lot more to life than just the body idea. But as long as we stick with it, then that's all there is for us. It's not going to magically take place. We really have to decide something else. And so that's what the new presentation is about. Yes, thank you for sharing, because everybody goes through this. And it's a lot. It's a whole lot to go through with relationships and the ideas, etc. But everybody can be okay once they have the understanding to be okay. But that's a lot. That's a lot to get through. People are trying to survive on the earth. And of course, there are those that don't care about that. They want to destroy it. So it's a heads up to what's exactly happening. And we see that on the earth. There's no kidding. Again, there's no La La Land here. the world controllers want to destroy most of the people on the earth, and they don't care if you got good food or not. That's it. And the story is slam dunk. And so wake up. It's wake up time. Pay attention, because it's only going to get worse. Yeah, it's very simple, and that is people are trying to survive the earth, and he's being shown how there's others that don't want it to be so. So it's a wake up, and that is, be prepared. Yeah, constantly shown these things, and in this, very dense, very total blackness of this physical realm. So, because it's very real, it's a huge struggle here on the earth, and be prepared, because it's not good.